You'll need 2 pounds of beef chuck, 2 pounds of beef short ribs, 6 dried bay leaves, 2 cinnamon sticks, 6 garlic cloves, fresh cilantro, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1 cup of cheese, 1 diced white onion, 6 dried guajillo peppers, corn tortillas, and 4 liters of beef stock. To start, we're going to prepare the guajillo peppers. In a large bowl, place in the 6 guajillo peppers. Fill with boiling water. Cover for 10 minutes with a tea towel. After 10 minutes, drain the water. Cut the tops off each of the peppers and remove all the seeds. Then place the peppers into a blender with a splash of water. Thoroughly blend. Put to one side for later. Now we're going to prepare the meat. Apply a generous amount of salt. Place a pan onto your stovetop over high heat. Sear the beef chuck on both sides until brown. This should only take a couple of minutes. Transfer to a bowl. Then sear the beef short ribs on both sides. When nice and brown, transfer to a bowl. Now we're going to prepare the birria stew. Place a large pot onto your cooktop. Turn on high heat. Pour in the beef stock. Then add the beef chuck, beef short ribs, onion, garlic, chili powder, cumin, oregano, cinnamon sticks, bay leaves, and salt. Stir. Then finally, add the blended guajillo peppers, thoroughly mixed together. Bring to boil. Boil for 2 hours. After 2 hours, the meat should be incredibly tender and fall off the bone. Carefully remove the beef chuck and beef short ribs from the pot. Now we're going to remove the bones. Now that we've removed the bones, it's time to shred the meat. It's time to shred the meat. 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 Now that we've shredded the meat, it's time to shred the meat. Now that we've finished shredding the meat, it's time to shred the meat. Now that we've successfully finished shredding the meat, it's time to egg the meat. Now that we've finished egging the meat, it's time to craft the taco. Now that we've finished egging the meat, it's time to craft the tacos. Grab a corn tortilla and dunk it into the birria stew. Carefully place it onto a hot frying pan. Add your meat. Cheese. Cook until the cheese is melted. Perfection. Now pour some of your birria stew into a small bowl. Add onion. Grab your birria taco and dunk it into the birria stew. Serve and enjoy. Remember to dunk your taco again after each bite.
How to make authentic spaghetti bolognese. This is everything you will require to make authentic spaghetti bolognese. Ensure that your ingredients are as fresh as possible. To start, we are going to prepare the vegetables. Step 1. Peel and dice 3 carrots. Place the diced carrots into a bowl and put to one side. Now we're going to peel and dice 1 pound of Roma tomatoes. Using a knife, gently remove the skin of the tomatoes. Then thoroughly dice them. Place into a bowl and put to one side for later. Next, we are going to dice 3 garlic cloves. Place into a bowl and put to one side for later. Now we are going to dice 1 large brown onion. Place into a bowl and put to one side for later. Next, we're going to pick 6 fresh basil leaves. Then roughly chop them up. Place into a bowl and put to one side for later. Now it's time to make the bolognese sauce. Place a large skillet onto your cooktop. Turn on medium heat. Place 1 teaspoon of olive oil into the pan. Wait a couple minutes for it to heat up. Add your onion, carrot and garlic. Sauté for 5 minutes. Add 2 pounds of ground beef. Stir. When meat is browned and onions are soft, add tomatoes. Thoroughly stir for approximately 5 minutes. The tomatoes will begin to soften and release their juices. When they have adequately broken down, add your fresh basil, 1 teaspoon of sugar, salt, and pepper. Thoroughly mix and bring to simmer. Simmer for at least 3 hours, stirring occasionally. The longer you simmer, the better. When it's almost finished simmering, start preparing the pasta. Place a large pot on your stovetop. Fill with water. Turn on high heat. Bring to boil. Carefully place your spaghetti into the boiling water. Don't forget to salt the water. Cook until al dente, usually around 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, drain the water immediately. Now it's time to serve the spaghetti bolognese. On a plate, place down your cooked spaghetti. Then several generous scoops of the bolognese sauce. Garnish with fresh basil. This authentic Italian spaghetti bolognese was incredibly easy to make. The sauce is incredibly rich and delicious, and the pasta is cooked to perfection. Buon appetito!
Bring to boil. Remove from heat. Serve and enjoy. Bon appetit!